With just a few weeks remaining before our deadline for Mr. Pips, we finally launched our closed beta and got amazing results. Later on in this video, we'll also be announcing the release date for the Life of Mr. Pips.
Hi, we're Snuti, a husband and wife game dev duo. I'm Christer.
And I'm Claire.
And on this channel, we talk about game development and we're sharing our journey as we're going along.
Oh yeah!
We're currently working on The Life of Mr. Pips, a cute little adventure game about a little strawberry who's trying to find his place in life.
So we're getting into the final phase of Mr. Pips development. We're going to try and wrap up this week, hopefully, crossing our fingers, the first closed beta version of Mr. Pips.
We've been saying that for quite a few weeks to ourselves, but this week we're gonna make it happen. So we're up here early Monday morning to get going.
Getting prepared for the beta entailed a lot of bug fixing, adding a little more animation to the world, and finding one little very interesting cave bug.
When Mr. Pips is inside the cave, he no longer tumbles while jumping. So that's a bit weird. But we figured out we have a little post-processing volume inside this cave. And if we turn that off, guess what? He tumbles when he jumps.
Woohoo!
Right, that's nice. We just have to deconstruct our cave and take the roof out. I think we're ready to make some builds.
And with the builds all ready, we're uploading them to itch and putting them on our little Mr. Pips closed beta page. Meanwhile, whilst we're waiting for the feedback for the closed beta, this happened. Somebody has had a haircut. Chris is complaining it's cold. He basically wants to steal my hair back again.
See, this fits me perfectly. We're getting our press kit ready while waiting for feedback from our beta testers. We're going to take some screenshots for the game. For that, we are going to make a build which has an invisible Mr. Pips. Turn off his mesh render, hit build on that, so we can get high resolution screenshots of the game with a little invisible character. There we go. Time to take a screenshot.
So if you ever need to take screenshots of your own game, just turn your character off, walk around the world, and take them. We've received some great feedback from the beta, and now we actually have a really long bug list and fixes list that we need to get ready for launch. So we're going to be working really hard. One of the biggest complaints we actually got was that the FPS, especially in winter, was really bad. So we fixed that by getting rid of some autumn trees that we found were lingering around in the level and our double post-processing setup. We gained a lot of performance by also not calling complex calculations on the Cinemachine's smooth path, which we use to indicate the flow direction of the river for the floating physics objects. Getting feedback from our Discord server, Google Forums, and videos has really helped us to get an idea of how to improve Mr. Pips in general.
I think our streams will be quite busy going forward.
Definitely.
So what have we learned from our closed beta?
We learned a lot about how others viewed and enjoyed the game. We always thought it was a walking simulator, which was more story-driven, but we noticed people like to explore a lot and are actually driven by the collectible mini-pips.
None of the testers complained about the length of the game. This was one of our worries, since it's quite a short game, ranging from 30 minutes to an hour-long sessions. Different players like different things, so some are really into finding all the little secrets and exploring, while others just enjoyed the story and the linear progressions and taking the cues from the NPCs as the game was kind of first intended.
Our beta was quite late in the process, considering we're launching very soon, but it really depends on what you're trying to find out with your beta process. For us, it was actually just finding the finishing touches and bugs more than anything else.
I think if the game had a lot more complex mechanics, testing it at an earlier stage would have been a lot more important for us. We tried fixing almost all the known bugs before the beta, and most things the testers were reporting back were things we didn't know about, which was exactly what we hoped for.
And it seemed to also give our testers a good impression of the game. So we also learned how to set up a closed beta via itch. So just ask us if you're looking for any tips on how to do this yourself. And you're more than welcome to head over to our little Discord, Snutiland, where you can hang out with lots of friendly people and helpful people and also talk about game dev, because that's what it's all about, right? I'm Blueberry! Hello, I'm Blueberry! I'm big enough to be Blueberry. I'm Mr. Pips, everybody! So with the closed beta done, lots of bugs left to fix, what could possibly remain?
Oh, of course, it's the launch! And you know what's happening?
What?
It's this month, 30th of September 2020, and Miss Pips is coming to an itch store near you. So be sure to pick it up, hit follow, and go and get the game once it's out.
Bye, I tell you, bye.
One thing we've been thinking a lot about is the price of the game. It's really hard. Initially we were planning to actually launch this game for free, but then we were thinking it was a 2-month project. We've been working on this for a year now, and we realized as well, we need to understand what the entire game dev process is like. We wouldn't learn the full process if we were to launch a game for free. It's not the same as selling a paid-for game. We are thinking around the $10 mark for selling it right now, which is almost a little bit premium considering the length of the game, but we really prefer to have more compact experiences.
So we hope to live up to what one of our testers said after testing Mr. Pips, which was a short journey that felt like a big adventure. So why aren't we launching on other stores than just itch? So due to the deadline of our first child, which is coming very, very soon, we decided that it was a lot better for us to just launch on itch and learn a bit about the process of actually how to launch a game, what it involves, the marketing, etc.
So for now, we want to make it easy for ourselves. Launching a game in the first place is hard enough.
So we may actually launch Mr. Pips in the future on other stores, but for now, it's going to be an itch exclusive. So stay tuned, 30th of September, keep it noted!
It sounds kind of fancy when you say it that way. An itch exclusive.
It is an itch exclusive.
Oh yeah.
It's a bit early for us to say yet, but we are hoping to make a video about the entire process, how the launch for Mr. Pips has gone, and what we have learned from this entire process. So stay tuned in the future.
And hopefully also share some numbers with you guys, because we know you like your numbers, and so do we.
Everybody loves numbers.
So we can make other game devs also set the right expectations and understand what it's like to really launch.
Let's hope there's some extreme values.
We are going for those extreme values.
Or maybe it's some magic numbers.
Oh, that'd be good too. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching and for hearing all about Mr. Pips' journey, which is slowly coming to an end.
But be sure that you don't make it end here, and head on over to itch and follow the project, and maybe if it's already launched for you, there's a buy button available, and then you know it won't be ending just yet.
Yes, there's a future
for this little strawberry.
And a big thank you to all of our beta testers for taking part in our closed beta. Without you guys, we would not have been able to have made Mr. Pips what it has become today.
A wonderful, cute little strawberry who is ready to invade all your homes with cuteness and love.
And invisible walls.
Yeah, some of those as well.
If you like this video, remember to
hit that like and subscribe. Smash it if you like.
And until next time,
you know what? We'll see you soon, guys.
So
bye.
Spiffy, no, goodness gracious me.
That was a good recording, I tell you.
I think it was very, very spiff. Top notch. I mean, you couldn't do anything wrong with it.
No.